let's just get still. And let's just give our bodies permission to just relax. It only takes a moment to turn within and bring forth the truth of our being, which is our oneness with God. And so I invite you to gently breathe in and gently breathe out. And release any tension or stress as you just still your thoughts and get centered. There's a peaceful awareness that fills your being right now. So just feel this peace, relaxing your body, releasing tension in your forehead and in your eyes. Relax your neck. And with your next exhale, relax your shoulders and your chest, your back, your arms and legs, and your feet. And in this relaxed state, you're poised and open in the peace and love of your oneness with God. And you gain clarity with any question on your heart or mind. You experience that guidance that comes from within to any answer that you seek. And you affirm you have all you need in every way. And the best course of action is revealed to you by listening to the still small voice that's within you. God within you, as you. And it guides you to new levels of understanding. And so you just rest now in that awareness. And as we move into the silent for just a very brief moment, let's know that divine guidance can be used to manifest your good. As you find your way back into the sanctuary, just know that your way has been made clear. And from this clarity, you respond to divine wisdom and move in the direction of your heart's desire. You relax in appreciation of all the wonderful possibilities that are before you. And as this time of meditation comes to a close, gratitude fills your heart and your mind as you go about your day, because you are peace. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Juanita. So peaceful, beautiful. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Been waiting for this all week. Been waiting to hear your voices. Please sing with me. I will surrender. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. My way, for every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. My instincts and let Spirit be my guide. surrender to my greatest, highest good. I release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am grateful every moment, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret held me down. Last time, I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. Sing with me. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am kinder every moment, every day. I'm more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day. You sound beautiful. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Yes, I hold you in my heart, and I will always. You are my family. You are the face of God. Well, you are my family. You are the face of God.
So if we could all take a deep breath in and just release it out slowly. And please allow my words to be your words as I speak in the first person. I know that God is love, peace, joy. God is everything that's good. God is abundance and prosperity. God is infinite intelligence and wisdom. God is everywhere present. So I surround myself with that loving presence, that all-knowing presence. I connect with infinite intelligence and wisdom, and abundance and prosperity surround me. And just as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for everyone in the sanctuary, for everyone listening, for the world.
So today I step out with that feeling of knowing that I am divinely guided and protected. That any challenges that I might face, I just step back and let Spirit work on my behalf, knowing that it is all good and it is all God. So I'm grateful for this day, grateful for this teaching, grateful for my spiritual home, for all the volunteers that just make this day so special. For Reverend Stacy, Reverend Cheryl, Reverend Wanda, who stand up here and give me my spiritual food each and every Sunday, so that I might take a word that I hear to help me move forward, to make me have a different idea, a different way of going about things. I am so grateful. Grateful that Spirit is working in all areas of my life, and Spirit always says yes. So with this heart that is overflowing with gratitude, I release my word into the Lord, knowing with confidence that it is already done. And so it is.
So it is. Monique, I feel strong when you're up here. Strong. She's so sweet. So light and calm, but I feel strong. It's your words. It is. It's all the words. It's beautiful.
I'm pulling up the wrong song.
Sisters over there. We got a lot of good music today. Come on now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. I don't believe you. Come on. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Come on. I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they are not.
stay with us. God bless America and the rest of the world. Just turn to a neighbor and say good morning.
Good morning, I love you. I'm singing so hard, I'm cracking my voice. Ooh, something wonderful is happening to me right now. I accept things the way they are. I accept things the way they come out. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Yeah.
All right, all right. Have a seat, have a seat. Whoop, whoop. That's enough? All right. You know, I'm going to try to do this backwards, but who's here for the first time? Stacey said she sees his face. Well, good morning. How'd you hear about us? Internet. Don't we love that internet? We were talking about the dial-up the other day. And we're like, oh, remember those days?
Oh my God.
Ah, painful.
Olden days.
Who else is here for the first time? Anyone else? Well, greetings and welcome, and thank you for being here with us today. It is the first Sunday in November. We got our hour back. Yes. Not just those of us that sew, but I think about it, if I have a blanket and I cut a foot off the top of it and sew it on the bottom, will my blanket be any longer? I thought about that. Don't ask me why. I read that somewhere this week. I mean, to me, that's what daylight savings time, especially now. We don't have a lot of farms going, I don't think. And
There's a lot of farms going, yes.
are there?
Yes.
Well, yeah, pot
That's how we're
farms.
eating. That's how we're eating. That's right, we're eating. There are hard farms, yes.
I said
There's
pot
farming.
farms.
There is farming going on.
Okay, there is farming going on, but maybe not as many. Okay, whatever. Thank you anyway. It's November the 6th. Who has a birthday this month, November?
Beautiful month. Happy birthday.
Aldo, of course.
Of course!
Anyone else? Well, happy birthday to Aldo and anyone who's celebrating a birthday. Come on, come sing with me.
And those of you online as well.
That's
put
right.
Put in the comments if it's your birthday this month.
Please, I
Thank
want to
you.
know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Reverend Aldo. Happy birthday, our dear loved ones. Happy birthday to you. Yes. Rub it out.
All right. We actually call him Father
Aldo.
Aldo, yes. Anyone has an anniversary this month? Woo, a lot, huh?
You guys, happy
She
anniversary.
loves singing. This is why we do it, okay?
This is for you. This is
This
for
is for Patty.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary to Caden's grandparents.
Yes. Oh, 6'1", right? 61? 62. I missed a year. Oh my gosh.
Happy anniversary.
That's awesome. Since they were 12, isn't that awesome? I love it. Awesome. So, thank you all for being here. No matter where you are on your spiritual path, I promise you'll always be welcomed here. And we are committed to this being a safe place for all that come here. Thank you.
Beautiful. Yes, it is a safe place. Let's hear it for the Revs. I can't clap right now. Yeah. My hands are all tied up.
Okay, so there is no place like home, right? There is no place like home. And but even a cooler musical is made.
Oh, not that.
No, not that one, but that's good though. You know that there is nothing like The Wiz, and there is nothing like this song. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have meaning, sprinkling the sea makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back. Now I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back at home where there's love and affection. Just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend, yes. Let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its face, and still I know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and I'm watching it growing, yeah. And if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Tell us, should we try to stay, or should we run away? Or would it be better just to let things be? Oh, living here in this brand new world is such a fantasy, but it's taught me to love. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like us, like yours, like mine. Oh, like mine, yeah, yeah, like hers, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's just a lot of yelling. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's fun yelling, but it's yelling.
I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, Patty. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Juanita, for filling in for the centering, and beautiful, beautiful prayer. Juanita, beautiful. As always, as always. Oh. Patty, thank you so much for suggesting that song. I was thinking of it, and I thought of you, and I hadn't heard Stephanie Mills in forever, and we always sing the other song from the other,
Right. What a
from
voice.
The Wizard of Oz, but not the Wiz. So
It's about time.
yeah.
And then sing it again.
Okay. That's right.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. It's funny that we all have these ideas of what home looks and feels like, right? And they don't often they don't look like what maybe we grew up with, right? So where do we get these ideas? I don't know. I watched a lot of Brady Bunch when I was a kid. Perhaps that was it. Maybe before that, Ozzie and Harriet or David to Beaver or something like that. It's interesting that we come up with these ideas, even whether we watch those shows or not, but we have an innate sense of what home is. An innate sense. There's no place like home. Home is where
The heart is.
we talk about we have these sayings for home, and there's so many. I looked them up this morning, and I'm like, I can't go down that road because it's time for me to get dressed and come here. But we have this real sense, this palpable sense when we use the word home. It's like love. There's not necessarily someone that you have in mind, but there's a real sense of love that each of us have, I believe. There's a real sense when I think of home, what that feels like. Had a great home. Wasn't, probably what
I would say wasn't dysfunctional, which is probably like most of ours that we grew up in, right? And so when I created my own home, I created something different. Not that it was different in the sense that, there was always love, there was always abundance, there was always safety and security, well, most of the time. My parents got divorced, so, there's some rocky times in there. But there was that sense of pure, just a safe space, a place where I could feel comforted, a place where I could just be me. And that's what I created in my own home, right? I think we all do that. Whatever is important to us, that's what we create. But you usually have something that revolves around love, a sense of peace, a sense of abundance, a sense of comfort and safety and security, yes? Yeah. Ralph Waldo Emerson says this about a home, because I'm not talking about physical location today. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, a house is built with walls and beams, but a home is built with love and dreams. Yeah. Many of us, like the beautiful couple that said that they were new today, they said that I guess they Googled or whatever, some search engine, and they looked up, I don't know, spiritual centers or whatever they looked up. They didn't look up love, right? They didn't look up home, probably. They didn't look up spiritual home. But they looked up something having to do with whatever that they were sensing that they wanted to find. Maybe this is it, and maybe it's not it. But there's something that when we all walk through these doors or the doors on Alexander or wherever that the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living was at the time, you were looking for something. You had something in mind and you used a keyword. Some of us found it in a phone book, but we didn't use keywords then, right? Or newspapers, you didn't use keywords. But there's something that associated what you wanted to feel in a presence that you might think would work for you, that you were seeking out, that found you, that found each of us. Yes? Yeah. What is fascinating, when I came to this, I've been here at this center for 20 years, not right here at this location. But, and I was looking for, I don't know what I was looking for. I know now that I found it, but at the time I was just looking, just seeking. I moved to Las Vegas seeking fame and fortune, and I became a minister.
Thank God.
Yeah. Funny how that works. We all are on these fantastic journeys. Joseph Campbell calls them the hero's journey, the shero's journey. Great stories are made of them. Luke Skywalker, Harry Potter, the Wizard of Oz meets, Dorothy meets these crazy bunch of kids with, looking for a brain and looking for courage and looking for whatever they're looking for, and they find it where? Isn't that where home is?
Yes.
So when I found the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living, I thought that I was going to find whatever it was that I thought I was looking for, and it was all in a condition. Probably it was money at the time. I don't know why I thought I was going to find money at the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. That's funny on a lot of levels. But however, I'm like, okay, well, I'm a new realtor, kids came to town, I'm ready to go. And I'm gonna go find a community, I'm gonna sell them a bunch of houses, which is always a bad idea. And I am going to be just so thrilled with my newfound money that, life is gonna be wonderful. What I found was home. What I found was a sense of who I was and what I wanted for me. What I found was a like-minded community. What I found was a teaching and philosophy that always supports me. What I found was a minister that was willing to give of her time and her talent and her treasure and teach me those principles. What I found was a love for teaching. What I found was joy. What I found was a new life. What I didn't find was money. And it's okay. I did not find it. It was never lost. I'm open and accepting to all of it. I found that out too. It was never lost. There's nothing about us that's ever lost. I simply forgot my way home. Forgot my way home. There's a Hindu legend
about a time, many of you have heard this already, but I always love it. Hindu legend about a time when all humans were gods, but they abused their divinity. Brahma, the chief god, decided to take it away from them and hide it where they would never find it again. Brahma called a council of the gods to help him decide where to hide the divinity. Let's bury it deep in the earth. But Brahma said, no, that will not do. One day they will dig deep down into the earth and find it. Then the gods said, let's sink it in the deepest ocean. Again, Brahma replied, no, not there, for they will learn to dive into the deepest waters and search the ocean bed and find it. Then they said, let's take it to the top of the highest mountain and hide it there. But again, Brahma replied, no, for eventually humans will climb every high mountain on earth. Someday they will find it again. The gods gave up and said, we do not know where to hide it, for it seems there is no place on the earth or in the sea that humans will not eventually reach. Brahma thought for a long time and said, here is what we will do with humans' divinity. We will hide it deep down inside humans themselves. The humans will search the whole world, but they won't look for it inside their true selves. Cadence slide, please. There's from Dr. Ernest Holmes, nothing can be nearer to you than that which is the very essence of your being. Your outward search culminates in the greatest of all possible discoveries, finding God at the center of your own being. Next slide. A man travels the world over in search of what he needs and returns home to find it. We're all on this heroes and sheroes journey, just looking to find ourselves and a few other peeps to play with. I found my spiritual home. I'm very blessed to be here. I'm thankful that you're all on this path with me, and I hope you continue to join me, because we're having a good time. We're having a great time, because this is where home is, and so it is.
Yes, it is.
Am I on? Yay. Yay. No place like home. What a title, huh? No place like home. Thank you. I didn't introduce, this is Reverend Stacy. I'm Reverend Cheryl. Woo! I tend to forget that part. We get up and start singing and having so much fun, and because we're at home. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Reverend Stacy. The hero's journey, Joseph Campbell, in The Power of Myth, he said that the end of the hero's journey is not an aggrandizement of the hero. It is not to identify oneself with any of the figures or the powers experienced. The ultimate aim of the quest must be neither release nor ecstasy for oneself, but the wisdom and the power to serve others. The wisdom and the power to serve others. I have a story, so please listen. I have a story. Don't go to sleep or anything. Stick with me here. And it's a story that I read, but I changed it to fit me. An elderly carpenter was ready to retire. And he told his employer, which would be the contractor probably, of his plans to leave the house building business and live a more leisurely life with his wife, enjoying his extended family. He would miss his paycheck, but he needed to retire. So he felt that they could just get by, he and his wife. Now the contractor was sorry to see his good worker go and asked if he would build just one more house as a personal favor to him. The carpenter said yes, but in time it was easy to see that his heart was not in his work. He resorted to shoddy workmanship and used inferior materials. It was an unfortunate way to end his career. Now when the carpenter finished his work, the builder came to inspect the house, and the contractor handed the front door key to him. "This is your house," he said. "It's my gift to you." What a shock. What a shame, actually. If he had only known he was building his own house, he would have done it so differently. Now he had to live in the home he had built none too well. So it is with some of us. We build our lives in a distracted way, reacting rather than acting, willing to put up less than our very best. At important points, we do not give the job our best efforts. I know some of us are guilty of that. I've been guilty of that. Then with a shock, we look at the situation that we've created, and we find that we are now living in the house that we have built. If we had realized that, we would have done it differently, I believe. It's not too late, though, just so you know. I want you to think of yourself as the carpenter in that story. You know, this story had me think of Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. Stacey made reference to 20 years ago. Actually, almost 20 years ago, July 22nd, 2003. We walked into Summerlin Hospital where Reverend Cynthia was having a service. And we fell in love with her and the center. And yes, we did look it up in the newspaper. Yes, not online. You know, this has been quite a journey. As I say, life is a journey, not a destination, right? So, did we know on that day that we were going to be ministers? Yeah. Patty, you think I might have you beat because it took me 6 years before I would take a class. So I would be at Agape in LA and I would look at the class walls and I just didn't have the nerve to take a class. But one day I called Reverend Cynthia and I said, you know, I want to take a class. But I didn't want to start at the beginning, of course.
Right.
Heaven forbid you start at the beginning. I said, no, I want to take the second year. And she sent me home and said, think about it and call me tomorrow. Of course, I called her because I'm a little stubborn and I still wanted to take the second year, which she allowed me to do because that's who she was. And but then I did start all over. I took classes for 3 years before I even took a practitioner class. But I drug my sister friend, Reverend Stacy, with me. She wasn't Reverend Stacy then, obviously. But I drug her with me. And I said, well, it's an 8-week class, and you get to take 2 days off, and you still get credit. She took all her days off. And, but look, she was the first one to say she was going to be a minister, just so you know, didn't know. I want to know, how many of you consider this your spiritual home? Yes? Yes. Yes. Me too. Me too. We have gone through a lot of things since Reverend Cynthia founded this church. We've been to several locations. And Reverend Stacy mentioned Alexander. We left there in 2010. We've been here since September of 2010.
Wow.
Yes. Through a flood that never touched the sanctuary, by the way, and we had the other space next door. The fire department was squeegeeing water down the grand hall. Not one drop entered the sanctuary. While they were drying out the walls in our offices, we worked in the hallways. We did whatever we had to do. Through one of our ministers leaving and starting a new work and some of folks followed her, which was okay. To the founding minister, Reverend Cynthia, telling us she was going to retire 1 week before she did so. To Reverend Dan leaving to take care of himself, which was very important to him. And having to go through a few musicians and practitioners, a practitioner or two, and a pandemic, no less. I don't think I'd even heard the word before 2020. I don't think I ever heard the word before. But what you'll see on the wall outside, it says, we encourage people to authentically be themselves, knowing that this is a safe place to land. We are accepting of all. We know that we are love and light and expression. And by teaching the principles of the science of mind and giving everyone we meet the tools of science of mind, we will empower them and therefore inspire them to do the same, which we're betting on, counting on, will create a world that works for all. This is my home. I know we know that home inside. I'm talking about the building now. I'm talking about you all now, because you're all my family. Because this is the place we express love, where we attempt to empower lives and to inspire hearts, and to teach and just to listen and pay attention. You know, Reverend Ike, I passed out I am cards to everyone, and because Reverend Ike said, whatever you add to I am, and I'm sure a lot of reverends have said this actually, is added onto you. Everybody loved the card. You all got the exact perfect card. You can keep those. You know, I look over at the thermometer over there on the wall, and I keep that up, and that was a challenge we did some time ago. But it reminds me that people care about this place. People care about, you know, us staying in this space and just teaching each other and moving forward and just living as a family. And that's what that reminds me of. I look at over there every single Sunday. All I'm saying is build your home wisely. That's all we're trying to do. That's all we've done, we believe. It may be the only home you'll ever build, but it may not be. But whatever home you choose, the one you live in, the one you come here on Sunday to be with your spiritual family, build it wisely. Make those connections. Love on each other. You know, we know that we're not alone. We're not alone. And we also know that fruit is the last thing that appears on a fruit tree. And I read this morning, first of all, it's November the 6th, people. I do not know where the year went, but it's something that George Bernard Shaw wrote that I thought, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he says, I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community. And as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. And I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. And that was me. He wrote that special for me, just so you know. But anyway, I just want you all to know that I love you, and thank you for being here.
We love you. I don't need you crying up here, that's for sure.
I'm not a baby.
I just know you are not. Oh my God. You're the best. You two. When I think of home, I think of you two. And I'm not leaving Rev Wanda out because I feel she just fit right in. She is just our home. But I first started here with you guys, and that's really who I think of home. That's what I think of. And so, long story short, my buddy plays piano, plays keyboards and sings in the band Daughtry. Thank you, I forgot. He does. He sings and plays piano. His name is Elvio Fernandez. And I used to do many jingles with LVO, and now he's big time, so that's very cool. And so I think he partly wrote this song. I think he wrote part of this song with Daughtry, and this is also called Home.
Staring out into the night, trying to hide the pain. Going to the place where love and feeling good don't cost a thing, and the pain you feel's a different kind of pain. I'm going home to the place where I belong, where love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. These places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going home, which means I'm staying here. I'm going home. The miles are getting longer, it seems. The closer I get to you, not always been the best girl or friend for you, but your love remains true. You always seem to give me another try. I'm going home to the place where I belong, where your love has always been enough for me. I'm running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. Oh, I don't regret this life for me. These places and these faces are getting old. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all, and then some you don't want. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all, yes, you might. Woo! I'm going home to the place where I belong, where your love has always been enough for me. I'm not that strong, oh, I think you've got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. These places and these faces are getting old. Yeah, these places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going home. I'm riding home.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, I got the other one. I'd like to ask the ushers to please come forward. This is our opportunity to practice giving and receiving. If you need an envelope, raise your hand. One of the ushers will bring you one. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, if you would just hold your gift in your hand and read the affirmation on the screen with us. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And what I know about not only this gift, but my gifts, is that I share them with each and every person I meet. I share them knowing that they will return to me multiplied abundantly, as it is the law that always says yes. And for that, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to know that each and every person, not only within the sound of my voice, but further than that, knows and believes and has faith in their abundance. Because it is the truth. And so it is.
So it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, yes, yes. Come on, sing with me. I do believe that I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind. Just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. Yes, it will. No, I know you love this one. I do believe, yes, that I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Sing with me. Anything I want, it is mine. Perfect health, it is mine. Joy and peace, it is mine. Love, 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 it is mine. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine.
Okay. Well, this coming Wednesday is our Heart of Peace meditation. And boy, it would be so great if we could all be here together in person. 6 p.m., you'll get to hear Reverend Aldo. I don't know why it always comes up that way. I just can't help it. And of course, Karen Jones going to be here with the singing bowls. It is the most wonderful, heartfelt experience to be here at 6 p.m. this coming Wednesday.
It is. I'm coming to that.
Good. Okay, and our sacred supper is going to be at Franny's house with Aldo and Francois are going to be all doing this. And so you can still bid to be a part of that sacred supper because there's only 8 people going to be allowed in there. And it depends on how much you bid, whether or not you're going to get in or not. So go back there and look and see where we're at.
And we're having fun there.
It's going to be amazing.
Does
That
it-
sacred supper is just...
Does it say anyone that's playing there or any music?
Patty Powers will be there.
I was just wondering.
And she will be singing. And speaking of Powerhouse Patty, we've got a concert that's going to be happening on the 30th.
Yes!
Now,
that's
that's
big.
Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I'd like Amy to come up because we're going to do something beforehand that she's going to tell you about.
Come on, party girl.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm so excited for the 30th.
Me
This
too.
concert is going to be the best concert you've ever attended in your entire life, and I'm not overhyping it.
Not at all. You are
We
not.
have, we have Patty and Dave, as well as Michelle Rowland, John Jones. Many other fantastic performers are going to be here. The tickets are $20 for just the concert. Kids 12 and under are $10. Yes? Yep. And then if you want to eat with us beforehand, we have Senior Blues, Tex-Mex catering, a dinner for us. It's $10 more on your ticket. And there's several options, whether you want vegan, vegetarian, chicken, beef. You can come talk to me over there after the service if you want to know more information, but it's going to be an amazing show, so please, please, please get your tickets.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Okay, and we also have Anita Borjani is going to be joining us on Saturday Unity and us, both, all of us, at 11 a.m. You've probably heard of Anita Morjani, who died and came back and tells us all about it. Her cancer was healed, and she's got books, and she's going to be signing her books and everything. So 11 o'clock on Saturday the 19th. There's a flyer. Check out the happenings table, everybody. There's lots of stuff on the happenings table out there. We also have on Thanksgiving Eve, almost said New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving Eve, we will have our Gratitude Revealed movie, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. check-in. And of course, we have our pie sales and all that go along with it. And the tickets are just $15 for adults, and children under 12 are free. And again, there's more information on the happenings table about this. There is no book club this month. However, the book that we're reading is called Book is Holidays by David Sedaris, and that will be meeting on the 28th of December at the end of the month in December. And so, as I say, check out the happenings table, and when you kind of go around that way, you might want to kind of look into the multi-purpose room, because Missy has some beautiful handmade bead work, beautiful jewelry, and also masks and resin work that her husband does, and they're going to be fabulous gifts, so be sure to check out what she's got back there. And visit our bookstore, too, to buy the tickets and all that, and great gift ideas there, too, items. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and follow us on YouTube, and have a fabulous week. I'll see you Wednesday.
Kitty knows, she knows where we are and how to find us.
Yes. I don't think we have any children today.
No.
And that's okay. That's a good thing. Can I ask the ministry prayer team to please come forward? And these are the folks that hold the center up. They each are available after service to pray with you, pray for you. We also have a prayer box over there called God's Pocket, and there's one in the grand hallway. And yes, and I know that Wednesday is our Heart of Peace, and I know some of you know my niece Alana. She turns 21 on the 8th, and she promised she was going to come by, so we'll see about that. But Stacy has also a couple of coats in her car. We had a few people bring some coats by today for Miss, what's your name?
I'm just kidding.
Hi. I want to thank everyone who's already brought in a coat. I did speak with the mission, and they said that coats and sweaters as well. So if you have sweaters, because a lot of people are coming in now because it's getting cold. So appreciate it.
What's the deadline?
Huh? The 15th.
Oh, good.
All right. Well, you know, what are we doing first? I think Reverend Stacy is going to give us a closing prayer.
Yes. Okay, if you would just close or lower your eyes and just take a breath with me. When we just feel that idea, that feeling of home, as we take in that breath, we feel that feeling of peace, of comfort, of joy, of love and life itself. This building is a representation of that. Each of us here express those things, and that's why it feels so good when we walk in these doors. And so I'm knowing that as we leave these doors, that we bring that same feeling to each and every person that meets us on our way. We are the change that each of us has been looking for. We are home. And so let's bring home out to more of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And with that, I just say, and so it is.
So it is.
All right. It's okay. I also have a Essential Earnest Homes class that's beginning maybe the end of November. Please check it out if you want to know more about Earnest Homes. Just talk to me about that. And I would like us to stand so we can sing our peace song.
Can I say one more thing?
Oh, you have one more thing to say? And then Reverend Stacy has something else.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be with God.
know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Don't forget to vote.
Don't forget, oh, we won't.
Woo! Who wants a last dance? Who wants to dance a little bit? Woo!
Might be crazy, one of my say. Sometimes she's here. However, look like no space. Yeah, like I don't care, baby, by the way. I know. Because oh my God, alone, if you feel like I'm down, stop along if you feel like happiness is true. Stop along if you know what happiness is to you. Stop along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. You come bad news talking this is wrong. You're kidding me. Well, talk on. Give me all you got. Don't hold back. Yeah, I should probably warn you. I'll be just fine. Yeah, thanks to you. Don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm stop along if you feel like a room without a roof. Stop along if you feel like happiness is true. 'Cause it is. Stop along if you know what happiness is to you. Stop along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Bring me down, can you? Bring me down. My love is too high. Bring me down, can you? Bring me down. Woo! Bring me down, can you? Bring me down. My love is too high. Bring me down. I can't love it. Bring me down. Love along if you feel like a room without a roof. Love along if you feel like happiness is the truth. 'Cause it is. Love along if you know what happiness is to you. Love along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Love along if you feel like a room without a roof, yeah. Love along if you feel like happiness is the truth, yeah. Love along if you know what happiness is to you, baby. Love along if you feel that's what you wanna do. Bring me down, bring me down. My love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down because love along if you feel like a room without a roof. Lisa. Love along if you feel like happiness is the truth. 'Cause we know it.